Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. In today's video it's going to be all about how to spawn a great one. So up until now I've spawned 7 great ones in the last year. I only started getting great ones about last October, so it's been pretty crazy. I'm going to let you know everything that I've learned, tips and tricks that I found to be helpful up till now. And honestly, I still feel like I know very little because I feel like spawning great ones is really up to RNG. This is my opinion. I know everyone's opinion is going to be different, and everyone's experience in spawning these things is different. You're going to have people using herd management, spawning great one after great one after great one. You're going to have people not using herd management doing the same thing. And yes, I've seen it happen, and it's happened to me. I have spawned great ones with or without herd management, and I do not think it makes as big of a difference as everyone else does. But you go out there and you grind the way you want to grind. You hunt the way you want to hunt. And whatever feels right to you, that's what you do. As long as you're having fun, that is what matters. I want to tell you some number differences on my grinds. So I spawned in my first and only whitetail great one in about 350 to 450 kills, my shortest grind ever, and I did use herd management. My next shortest grind was for my first great one moose, and I spawned him in about 550 to 580 kills, and that was using no herd management at all and just shooting every male. So it really does depend a lot on RNG. My first fallow deer great one spawned in at almost 6,000 kills. I thought it was never going to happen, but what's pretty crazy is after he spawned in, I managed to get a super rare fallow and 2 more great ones that happened about 800 kills after the other. So that is pretty insane, and as you can see, these grinds vary so much. So I still don't believe that herd management is the key to spawning great ones super quick. I do think that it's going to get you a ton of diamonds, and it will increase your chances of getting a super rare. If you are going to use herd management, the simplest way to explain it, I'm not going to get super detailed and technical here. I don't even think it's needed personally, but just shoot your higher level animals. If it's fallow deer, that would be the 3s and the 4s. And when you find yourself spawning the low levels, which you will if you're using herd management, you're going to spawn a lot of really tiny animals. Like if I have a lot of level 2 fallow in my zones, I have one of 2 options. If it's a zone I really enjoy to hunt on, then I'll just shoot those level 2s out of the zone and I get bigger respawns. But if it's a zone I really want rid of and I don't really like to hunt, I just pack up my tent and tripod and move to a different zone altogether. When I'm first setting up to do a great one grind, the first and maybe the most important thing to do is just find all your drink zones, and if you don't find all of them, at least find most of them before you start out. So after I find all my drink zones, I set up my tents on the best zones. Now this will change over time. You will shoot these herds down to low levels, and at that point you can pack up and leave them alone and go find another zone to set up on with better spawns. And sometimes if I really love a zone, I'll just shoot the 2s out of that zone and wait for the respawns to get bigger again, which has worked for me, but you can do it however you want. Tents and tripods are a must, at least for me on some of these grinds. It makes it so much quicker. You can set up your tents on your favorite zones and set up your collection tents, which makes it go so much faster. Some people also stack their diamonds, so that's just leaving your high level, your max level animals on the map for a while, and then they take them all out at once. Now I don't have the patience for stacking diamonds. If I see a high level animal, I want to shoot it right then, but that's just me. If you do stacking, let me know in the comments. Has it helped anything? Have you spawned great ones quicker that way? I would love to know. And let's say you want to spawn a great one, but you don't want to use herd management at all for whatever reason. You don't have to. And the biggest tip is just find all your drink zones and shoot all your males. Shoot all the males because it is going to take a male animal to respawn as a great one. And that is really the only advice as far as not using herd management. It makes it a lot more laid back and a lot more simple. So regardless of whether you use herd management or you don't, to get a great one, it does take work, and it's all about the time and the effort that you put into the game. Just don't stop shooting. That is the best tip of all, is just don't give up, don't stop shooting, and something good will eventually happen. When I first started grinding for my first great one, I had a total of 4 diamonds in the game. So if that tells you anything, I really had no idea how to get trophies at that time. But he finally spawned in. It was a red deer, and there he is, my first great one. Here's the last great one I got on my old account, a fabled birch great one moose. And I have a common fur great one moose, which can no longer be found in the game. And lastly, I have my great one whitetail. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I hope you get a great one, and thank you so much for watching.